think my stream is on. So, it's been a while since we played. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and enter into the world. Actually, no. Let's look at the last mail we got. Okay, that's the last thing we got. So, last time, if you remember, we had just visited the new town, Dona. Our guild was now there. We now can upgrade our bike, and well, from Pi it says Master Yada has reported that Ida's signals were picked up during the Holy Palace title match. So I believe we're probably going to be meeting up with Master Yada and going from there. So let's go ahead and log in. So yeah, it's definitely been a little while. So my awesome fiance went and got me a gaming PC. Now originally first it was he had gotten one and we were gonna share it, but he went and got me my own. So I'm super excited. I'll be quiet now.
Alkaid, there's something that I want to ask you.
Haseo, come with me on an adventure.
What the fuck? You got Alkaid's member address.
Wait, you... What the...
The area words are... Let's see... We'll make it Theta Severe Unclean Grey Dance.
It looks like I better listen to her, for now.
Severe Unclean Grey Dance. Alright. Ah! Okay. So... well, she said we can invite her, but can we invite anybody else? I was really wanting Atoli, honestly. You know, our only healer. Let's bring Pyros. He is super low. I love Pyros the third. So this is the first time we're actually going with Alkaid. She kind of hates our guts, so it's kind of interesting. Yeah. So before we can ask her more about Sirius, because remember, he was acting kind of weird whenever he was walking towards the portal. So I guess whenever we go to Severe Unclean Grey Dance, that's where we can start asking him questions. So let's go ahead and go in there. Alright. Right there. Level 51? That's not bad. That means we're gonna be able to level up. Probably... Oh, Pyros is... Wasn't he like level 44?
Alkaid.
She doesn't look like she'll talk to me anytime soon. For now, might as well go to the Beast Temple. What? Why would I... Alright. So for any of you that have never seen me before, the only reason why I am not streaming with my face cam is because I have probably streamed about 14 or 15 streams of this alone without my face. So I'm going to continue that. Overwatch though is whenever I put my face on there. There we go. I keep forgetting that I don't have a healer, so I have to rely on... I wonder if I'm gonna have another healer, because all I really have is Atoli, and she seems to only be available whenever, you know, I really need her.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Oh my goodness, okay. Oh, this is different. So I guess this is one of those random ones. Let's go on bottom. Sup, Fanazord. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. Fanazador 2. Sup. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I think quite a while back. I said this a while ago. I used to take depression medication called bupropion, and it would give you dry mouth. I quit taking it about a month ago because I feel like I no longer need it, and I feel a lot better, but I still have a small difficulty talking because I'm so busy trying to concentrate and sounding the words out. I'm sure probably I want to say maybe about by next month, by January, I'll probably be able to talk more. And probably if I stopped acting like a child with ADHD. Reminds me of Tales series. Actually, this does remind me of Tales. I actually highly suggest buying this game. So, this game, Last Recode, it is at least new, $40, and it actually comes with all 4 games. If you were to go online and look up the PS2 version of .hack.gu, the first one, call you fan? Oh yeah, so I'll call you fan. But if you look up .hack.gu and you look up for the first one on PS2, it's like $30 or $40 on its own. Not only that, but the remake is a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. I've had a few people that actually liked watching this as well. It does give you that Tales kind of feel too, which I need to play those games. Actually the last one I played, I think was Tales of the Abyss, I think. And that was a while back. Oh, there's a monster here? Oh yeah, I'm too busy talking. The monsters aren't that bad. I mean, it's pretty simple. And if you want to play this game and you're not really wanting to play through the mechanics or grind or any of that stuff, there is a cheat mode where you're basically the most highest level you can be in that disc. So there's 4 different games, so each disc has a max level. And you can literally just go all the way through without having to try. So if you're just interested in only the story, you could always do it in cheat mode. I'm not doing it in cheat mode because I kind of want to play it more naturally. It's actually not that difficult. I could have sworn in the original game I had to grind a crap load more. Oh dang, that's a lot. Oh yeah, this was your first Tales? Yeah. That was my last one. I think my first one was Tales of Symphonia. No. It was Tales of Legendia, which came after Symphonia. Tales of Blade. I'd have to look that up. I honestly cannot remember Tales of Blade. Like I said, the last one I did was The Abyss. Oh god. On here. I'm gonna have to look it up. I have to remind myself to look up Tales of Blade. Is that on the PS3 or was that on the PS4? I'd assume. Now you like grinding? Yeah, then you'll probably like this. Not bad. Actually, a good part about this game too is at the end of each volume, except for the final game, there is something called a doppelganger, which is basically your character's shadow. And it's supposed to be, I believe, like the equivalent of the hardest character in the game. Because, you know, you're trying to beat your fat self. I personally don't go after it, but you can get special items for beating him. And they carry over to all the games. Legendia? Yeah, I played Legendia. Legendia was the one... crap, what was her name? It was like this 17-year-old kid with white hair, and he had his kid sister, the one with the talking sword. Shoot. I don't know. Legendia was the one with the map was like kind of arc-shaped or boat-shaped. I mean, it was still land, but it had 2 different arcs to the story. It was like, the name Senel? That sounds familiar. Let's see. There was a girl who was a thief, but she was a magic user. There was a guy who was like a historian, but he was buff as could be. I remember that. He had glasses. There was a long-haired purple colored, long coat, purple. Yeah, I'm just spouting out now since this point. Yeah, Legendia is my first one, which is funny because Legendia was actually after Symphonia, but Symphonia's graphics were way better than Legendia. It's like whenever they created Legendia, they took a step backwards. Let me Google it real quick. Oh yeah, go ahead. You're fine. I'd Google it if I had like an extra hand. Too many tails. I know, right? Like, oh no! My last one. I lied. It was Vesperia. I played it when it was only on the Xbox. Yeah. Tales of Destiny. Oh, see, I never played that one either. I actually thought about playing the Destiny game or Tales of games because I haven't played them for so long. So not only would I be able to, have a nice little library, so if I ever, don't feel like playing it, I could watch myself stream it.
You're open.
Man, there's so many Tales games. I really need to probably make a list of them. Because right now I'm only streaming just this game because I have a really bad habit of not completing games. I haven't done I haven't done that with the streaming though. I've been making sure not to do that. Oh, the stream is really delayed. Yeah. So the reason why it's really delayed is right now is because the quality. I want to make sure it actually looks really good. If I have it faster, the quality of it will be a lot less because I already know it doesn't look that good as it is. But I am open to ideas though, because like I said, since I'm kind of like been streaming for about a month now, I'm wanting to go more for proficiency versus I guess comfortability, if that even makes sense. Because like I said, I feel like I'm just talking on my ass. Because I know whenever I personally watch a stream, I know that I like to make sure it actually looks good. It's decent. I don't want to watch a potato. I should actually, like I said, I'm not sure if you heard me when I said it earlier, but I have a PC now. I haven't done my Legend of Heroes Sorno. What's that? Legend of Heroes Sorno. I've been more focused on the mainstream games than I have on like all the RPG games in a long while, so I'm open to whatever that is. Legend of Heroes. Maybe finish that. Yeah, I can't swear here. You're fine. There's a lot of games I haven't finished. Like, I kid you not, no Kami. I'm at the part with let's see, try to say it without saying any spoilers in case you haven't played it. Let's just say this. I'm at the part with Pace Restrained over about 2 minutes. I'm at the part with the whatchamacallit, let's just say that I have to fight a bunch of bosses. And it's pretty much the last thing I have to do before fighting the main boss, and then I'm done. But that's kind of been sitting for the past while. I think I haven't played it for like 3 months now. As long as you keep engaging with the chat, which you do, I think you did a good job. Oh, I appreciate that, thank you. Because like, a long time ago, whenever I used to stream Destiny, I mean, I feel kind of bad because I almost feel like it's because I'm partially a chick. I got 200 followers within a few days. But I mean, to be fair, I was, I had some pretty good games when I played Destiny. I just quit playing it because there was a lot of, clan drama that had happened, and I also turned out to be pregnant at the time, so I had to quit for a lot of reasons. Okay, so the reason why I'm backtracking is because I actually like to try to complete a map as much as I can. Mostly whenever the level is higher than I am. Because, well, I want to level up. That's another reason why I'm able to actually play this and not grind as much, because I go through the entire thing. There are still circumstances where I have to,
I'll crush you.
just because the game makes it to where, you know, you can't level up that quick. But the one I really want to level up though is Atoli. And the character named Atoli, she is actually the healer. Right now, the only healer I have access to. That's why I've been going through those items so fast, is because I don't have one. Like every single one of those healing potions I had used, I actually never bought any. I had been collecting them throughout the first games. I bought Destiny 2 when it came out, I regret it. Yeah, let's see, so I played Destiny 1, like, pretty much everything but the last DLC. So 2 hours of story gameplay. Yeah, I think I played... Yeah, I think I played the main story. I don't think I did any of the DLC, but I didn't make myself raid ready or anything like that. I think I got burnt out of Destiny. I kind of expected the second game to have a little bit more variety. Like, I know they wanted to still stick with the same concept of all the creatures and everything, but I feel like they needed to make some sort of change. Cake! Cake! No, you can't go on my left right now. Okay. So the reason why I had gotten decline is because of these things called chim spheres. Now they're all over this place. They're usually near little carts that you see going around, like right here. Chim spheres are actually little animals, and they're made out of steam. And you kick them, and you get them. So blues always count as 1. Yellows counts as, I want to say, 15? And then there's things like a king chim chim, and there's things like a assassin chim chim. Assassin chim chims only come out whenever you have a lot of chim spheres. So in other words, right now you see how I have 18? When I have a bunch in possession, the chances of a assassin chim sphere comes up, and they like attack me and they take my chim spheres and all that. And it's really not that bad, because if you notice, I already have like 24, and I've only like, what, done this for not even a minute? Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Let's just go this way. But yeah, on Destiny, I played so many hours in the first one. I mean, I did a day 1 raid on Crota. I know it's not saying much, but I mean, I did everything I could to beat that in the first day. All the other raids, I think I beat all of them, but the last DLC they did, I don't even know what that thing was. I remember doing, crap, what was his name? Basically the son, or the father of Crota. I cannot remember his name, but that's the character that I had played the raid on. I believe it was the one that had the most hardest mechanic to do. Oh, it was who? Oryx. Oryx, yeah, Oryx. That's who it was. I think I'm learning how to stream RPG game from you. Oh, really? I appreciate that. To be honest, I just talk a lot, man. Like a lot. So thanks for that. Aw, well, thank you. I actually thank you. It's just nice to have somebody give me good comments. Because I think I look at it this way. I just talk to myself. Really. And to be fair, I did play this game when it had first originally came out. So back in, what, 2002, I think? You didn't play Destiny 1? Yeah, Destiny 1, I think it was more exciting because it was brand new versus playing Destiny 2, where you kind of have already the expectations from all the trailers and everything that you've seen, and all the stuff you've seen like on media and social media. Like I think the graphics look good. Playing it didn't look too bad. It's just, I don't know, cause like my fiance used to love playing Destiny, and I guess I can kind of understand the concept of wanting to keep playing it. But the reason why I mostly stayed is because of all the friends that I have that play it. Because obviously, because right now I am actually streaming on the PS4. Yeah, but that talking really nice. Always quiet when I play RPG games because I enjoy the story too much. Yeah, I do too. A lot. I try to be quiet though during cutscenes. That's like my main thing. I mean, I don't. But I try. Especially since, I know sometimes the story is kind of important to listen to. I just kind of learned to, from watching and listening to others, just talk, like, instead of thinking in your head, try to kind of think aloud, even if you're by yourself or no one's watching you. It's probably the best way to go about it. Because if you're just, I mean, I talk to myself all the time at work anyways, so it's almost like I'm doing the same thing here. Where do I go? Let's go north. Yeah. No, you shouldn't be too quiet when you're streaming. That is true. That is true. It is hard to, like I said, for cutscenes, because, like, I want to kind of be a little chill. No, the ones that are really, I try to kind of be quiet on though, is actually like the animated cutscenes. It's hard to find anything to talk about in an RPG game. Yeah, that's why if you notice, I've kind of been talking more about what I know about this game. Like, because like I said, I played this a long time ago, and I can tell you the difference probably between the older one and the newer one with the graphics. Maybe. There's some things that I kind of remember, so I can at least say that. And there's also, I had actually played the first Dot Hack game, so this is actually considered the second of the series, I believe. The first one is like Dot Hack Infection. I'm hoping the studio will actually make a remastered version of that one, and then I will stream that one as well. It was a lot harder. It was more grindy, which you might like. And even though the quality of this wasn't as good as this one, you know, for obvious reasons, because it came first.
This is a piece of cake.
The Pyros, which is this guy in here in gold that you see, he actually came from the first one. Well, he didn't wear this gold armor though, he wore green. But a lot of the characters you see here, quite a few of them have originated, or at least might have had reference to the first game. Like, so this main character that I'm playing, this guy with this huge sword, he is, he's actually known as the Terror of Death. And the reason why is because of a thing called PKK. So he is a player killer. The first game didn't have that kind of stuff. They didn't have PvPs. It was more of just kill the monster, timed events, that kind of stuff. This though, on the other hand, it's a lot more modernized. Ooh, dang, they need some. Oh, 350. Oh, this is all healing stuff? Oh, wow. Okay. Let me do this really quick here. But, I'll give this game a go. I bet you can probably find this used, like at GameStop, or if you're in Indiana or in Ohio or whatever, there's a place called Disc Replay. Really great store. I need to watch the anime. Yeah. Yeah, the anime. I think I maybe watched half of the first anime that came out, like Dot Hack Sign. And then Dot Hack Roots, which is the prequel to this one. I don't think I really watched much of it. I really do though, because it's crazy how all the games can tie in along with the anime. Well, heck, and the mangas too. But I'm hoping that they at least make a remastered version of the first one. No, I'm in Canada. Aww. So if you have any used gaming store or anything like that, I would try to go to them. I guess your next bet, if you have one, is GameStop. I'm sure they'll have them. Cause let me see here. Yeah, this is a disc version. I didn't buy this digitally. I've been trying to Yeah. Beforehand, I was actually thinking of upgrading my PS4. Problem is though, I mean, if they're gonna announce the PS5 within what, like, less than a year, I kind of don't want to upgrade. So just got to you. Yeah, because I don't want to waste money on buying a whole new PS4 when I'm just gonna upgrade it again within the next few months. We have EB games. Yeah, try there. What do you say? Let's try that. I think they're the same franchise. Maybe. I'm trying to think. What is the other name for GameStop? Oh, Geek Squad, I think. No, that's not right. Is it? PS5 hype. Let's go. I know, right? Oh. So she's probably gonna talk to him.
Enough's enough. I want to know what's going on.
You saw what Sirius was like?
So that's actually a girl. Because she kind of has like a guy's voice too, a little bit.
Was he always like that?
It's your
fault.
Ever since you became the Demon Palace's emperor, Sirius has been acting weird.
So her and Sirius, who's this huge beast-looking creature,
weird?
They used to be something called the Dragon Emperor people, which is basically like PvP champions.
Sirius.
That's Sirius right there.
He has decided to no longer come to Icolo.
No, I can actually change it, but
he was always so proud of how
I have been streaming this entire thing now in English dub, so I'm gonna have to. They do have Japanese voice though. I'll look it up real quick after this.
All of you are to blame. That's what you get for attempting to steal it.
Fucking weird.
Ever since he decided to pair up with that wing guy and that naked guy, he's completely lost his mind.
Okay, he's not actually naked. He's like in a barbarian kind of outfit. But I don't know why she said naked.
That's not Sirius!
Also check though to see if they have that option. I'm positive they do.
Think of it. Pi mentioned that an Ida signal had been reported at the Holy Palace in her email.
Because I will admit that main character does sound a lot better in
Could
Japanese.
Sirius have been taken over by Ida? Like Entrance was?
Because if you notice, this main character has like a
who were with him. What about them?
teenage kind of voice. Yes, the Japanese version of Haseo with the main character is more deep.
The winged guy and the naked guy. Could they be the same ones that were together with Tri-Edge on the Ida server?
Sirius and I, we used to love to argue whenever we saw each other.
English voiceover is just like a robot.
He was always
Some
so
are.
hard-headed about everything. And I would never be honest about anything. That day, the day I lost to you in the tournament.
See, this is another reason I try to be quiet.
I didn't know what to do with myself anymore. All my confidence and bluster was just for show. Just the thought of fighting you again made my legs shake and my head spin. My throat would even go dry.
My problem is that she sounds like a guy.
I didn't even know why I'd lost. I just didn't want to experience that kind of humiliation again. The notion of becoming emperor again seemed almost absurd.
Some people have an issue with this game of them not moving their voices for certain parts like this.
I told Sirius that I wasn't coming back to Icolo.
And I think Icolo's a guild.
What do you think you're doing?
But see here, they have it animated.
That which I wish to protect is the only faith worthy enough for the attention of the Emperor's throne. And all of the effort and bravery that is required to defeat a strong opponent, that is my purpose and my pride.
But yeah, I do like
There
Japanese
was once a time when you
voiceovers,
used to understand that.
especially in movies.
Sirius.
See, she sounds like a chick here! Like super chicky!
I want you and I to understand each other. All of these feelings, this faith, Alkaid, it's because of you.
I guess this is furry?
It was like I'd had the wind knocked out of me.
But
Somewhere along the way, I'd become obsessed with protecting what I had built up. And had forgotten all the things that had been important to me. Like meaning, faith, and pride.
it's so crazy. Her voice is so much deeper now than
It was
that
only
screenshot.
natural that I lost you. Haseo! I need you to help me!
Now there is one character in here.
Alkaid, you...
If you played Persona
Please!
4,
I need to talk to Sirius more than anything! I need to know why he's been acting like that!
Persona 4 had Teddy, right? If you remember that character, if you played it.
He'll never listen to me if I just approach him straightforwardly. There's nothing more I can do on my own.
There's a character here that is the same voice
Sirius
actor.
was always particular about fighting in the arena. If I can make my way through the tournament and get to fight him directly, I
Yep.
might be able to find something out.
I'll point you out
Please,
to the guy that
Please,
voices him.
Haseo,
You'll probably know right
please
ahead.
Enter the tournament with me.
Oh, you didn't play 4? I played 3 too. I actually
I'm
played
sure we could
3
fight
and
our
4.
way to the top if we enter together.
I prefer 3 over 4. I know a lot of people like 4, but I personally like the tower better. I know it was
I
very
guess I'm asking too much.
repetitive, but I liked it a lot. The
Yeah,
characters and everything.
No, I am.
Especially the main character and the concept of shooting
I'm
yourself
sorry
in the
to
head
trouble you.
to summon.
Really.
Yeah.
Look, just forget I ever said anything, okay?
Yeah.
Well, that's all I wanted to say.
I just had so many people that like 4 more. I think it's because
Hey!
Oh,
it
that's
had
right.
still had that climbing
let you
thing,
have
but
the
it was in
treasure
different
box.
areas. I
It's
think
to
some
make up
people
for my obnoxious
weren't a fan of
request,
the
okay?
repetitiveness of it, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick this up. Oh, thank you for the gun that I can't use yet. Thank you. Alright. So usually the reason why that cutscene activated is because if you notice there's a little treasure chest there. That was basically the end of that dungeon. I think people just don't like the dark aspect of 3. That is true. That, I bet you more kids were able to play 4 versus 3 because of the gun thing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I pulled you into this. Look, just forget anything I said earlier, okay? See ya!
Hey, when's
See
the
ya.
Holy Palace tournament?
Huh?
So from the sounds of
If we
things, she
fight our
wants
way
us
through the
to fight in a
we might
tournament
find out
again,
why
aka
Sirius started
PvP.
acting strange, right?
Haseo!
And don't get the wrong idea. I'm not
Second
doing
here.
this for your sake or Sirius's.
I've been actually fluctuating between 1 and 2,
Huh?
but the reason why it's so low is
If the
because
reason for
I've been
Sirius's
streaming
change of heart
almost
is
every
Ida's
day.
influence, then that winged guy and naked guy must be...
Why did it say naked guy?
Epitaphs call
He's not
Ida,
naked.
and Ida calls epitaphs.
If anything, he looks Scottish.
Yeah, just like Ovan said.
Alkaid, she really wants to help Sirius. Guess I'll do what I can to help her and Sirius. I'll need to bring Alkaid with me if I'm going to register for the tournament. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, so I have an average of probably 1 to 2. 18 plus stream, by the way. Yeah, that is true. This is 18 plus. So one thing I'm always doing, I call it ABS, always be saving, because I had played The Witcher 3 a while back. I keep mentioning this over and over again, and I freaking, since I didn't have PlayStation Plus, my fiance did. I don't have the option of actually saving the game, like online, like everybody else can. I have to put it on a USB. Always save. Number 1 rule. Fuck yeah, it is. But I had to save it on USB, so I had to transfer it all of that. Well, I had actually converted that USB to be accessible, I believe, for a Wii or Wii U, and I had completely forgotten to transfer over all the data. I kid you not, I was more than halfway through Witcher 3. I am still so salty about it. Okay, really quick. So, I guess I'm supposed to fight in this tournament to try to, I don't know, meet up with Sirius, which is that long, tall, animal-esque looking character that you had seen. He's basically a champion of a different section of the palace. So the first game that I played, because this is actually the second disc, the first disc I had beaten the first emperor and I became the Demon Palace emperor. I can't remember what she said or he said for the next emperor, but it's basically the next step. So I'm basically the champion of, like, bronze rank. We'll just say that. Now I'm aiming for silver. So, he said I had to have Alkaid with me whenever I register. I don't think I want to have Pyros with me. Even though Pyros is kind of neat, I think I want a magic user. Because, I just think I want a magic user. So, we'll remove Pyros, and we're gonna grab Gaspard. Here we go. Okay. What level is Gaspard? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then I'm actually going to look at my items and see if there's anything I can equip. Because now I'm level 50? Right? Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can give to Alkaid. Since she is a dual sword wielder, I'm thinking I can probably give her this. But let me see what kind of stuff she has in the first place. 37. I can try to give her something. Let's see here. This is really weird here. Okay, so they're here. By the way, when I started streaming seriously, I was also started at 1.04. But then in a week, I keep meeting new. Hold on. But then in a week, I keep meeting new nice people, and in 10 days, I was able to get affiliate. That's really good. That's really good. My only problem is I'm a full timer. I did need to grind a lot to cover my early day of streaming. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I work a full-time job. I work Monday through Fridays. I got an office job. So obviously that takes priority over being able to stream as much as I'd love to. But, oh, arena rules state that the emperor for another palace cannot participate in a different palace's tournament. For an emperor to participate in another palace's tournament, they must give up their emperor status and their current palace. Okay, so in other words, I have to give up my bronze. I work full-time too? Ooh! Then I need to step up my game. If you do so, you will automatically be selected to participate in the tournament. 9 to 5 every day except for the weekends. Yep. Same thing. Same thing. Okay, so essentially now that means I am relinquishing my title from one section so I can try to gain the title for a different one. What I want to say is, if I can do it, you can do it. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I know a long time ago, whenever I was streaming a lot more, I had like 200 followers within 2 weeks.
Right.
So I know I can
complete.
do it. I just need to try to focus more on talking. Because when it comes to Overwatch, when I play with the people that I normally play with, my party, I talk with them pretty much the majority of the time. Because
you gave up the Emperor's throne so easily.
Because they're entertaining on their own.
It's not like I was in the tournament to become the Emperor anyway. Even without a fancy title, the fact that I beat Entrance will never go away.
That, and I'm working on trying to figure out a good streaming schedule, since I just got a new gaming
exactly
PC.
Like something Sirius would say.
But I can't use the PC until I get my desk set up and a chair, and I'm going to try to actually get some streaming stuff set up for that. So for now, I'm only going to do PS4, so I'm kind of limited to this game and Overwatch until I can add some more. But I'm still not quite sure what games to add to my library. Because I'm not doing very good with streaming this Monday through Thursday but it has
And
been
just
a lot
so
of
you know,
holidays.
I'm persistent and I never give up. So
do you work, if
you
you don't
better
mind me asking?
invite me sometime, okay? I'll never forgive you if you don't.
So it's funny, I'm actually an accountant. I am an accounts receivable, so my job is to collect money, which is perfect for someone like me. Instead of buying, I'm just given money.
Epitaph's call to Ida.
I mean, I do a whole bunch of other stuff, but I do a crap load of computer
this will
work.
Get me one step closer to the truth.
I deal with a bunch of graphs and datas.
I'll log out and go check my email.
And I'm actually also, I guess you could say, not trying to sound up my butt or nothing, but I'm like the shipping guru for a good portion of the company. A lot of times they'll have shipping questions, and more than likely I will have the answer. So they'll come to me for that. So I have a pretty important job, so it does take up a lot of my time. Not only that, but I commute as well. I mean, it's not too bad. But, let's see here. Oh, so you know about the financial statement, balance sheet, and cash flow. Here's the funny part, okay? Now bear with me. Bear with me. So, I suck at math. Alright? Now hold on. So, I used to be a receptionist. And, I don't know any terms like that. I really don't. Hold on, man. Alright. I know I just said I'm like the guru for shipping over there. Whatever they have taught me, I go off of what, basically, I'm going off of what they showed me. So even though I may not know a lot of the terms, I may not know how to go out of my box, I'm still able to do exactly what is required for that job. Now slowly I have been able to kind of add on to it, but I'm like a kindergarten level when it comes to math. So yeah. Alright, so this is Piros. Mexican taco flavors! Incidentally, my hairstyle is not a frizzy perm. What the fuck? I think I asked him what his favorite food was. Okay, now I asked him what his favorite motto is. Oh my god. Those without dreams are without ideals. Those without ideals are without faith. Those without faith are without a plan. Those without a plan are without practice. Those without practice are without results. Those without results are without happiness. Therefore, those who wish for happiness must have a dream. That is why dreams are as important as the entire universe. I can't understand Piros. But yeah, about the work thing, yeah, I do a good job. Let's just say that. I do a good job. I can't go out of my box. I'm in a little sandbox. That's where I'm stuck at. Alright, Haseo, have you ever tried playing Crimson Versus now that it's back online? It may be a card game, but after you set up your cards, it does all the battling for you. So it's easy for beginners to get started. Why not try it out? Just go to the Crimson Versus icon on your desktop to get started. Dream is so important in life. Oh god. This is true. Alright, so... Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. You have proved eligible to compete in the Holy Palace Arena Tournament. If you wish to participate in the tournament, please register at the arena counter found in Lumina Cloth. The winner of this tournament will be allowed to challenge the current Emperor. And the current Emperor is actually that Sirius person.
I'll go to the arena counter and register for the tournament. If we can make our way through the tournament, I can fight Sirius.
And I think in order to register for the tournament, I have to have like a bunch of points. It actually says up here. So I'm going to do a quick breakdown of all the characters. So this is Atoli, which is... She's very similar looking to a character that Haseo knows. Her name is Shino. Shino's in a coma, which that'll go into a whole big thing. Well anyways, Atoli is kind of close to Haseo, and she is the only healer. Kun. He used to be the leader of the guild that you own now, but he decided to go ahead and give that up. He's a pretty big womanizer, that's why he says girls I like is a lot. And he is part of GU. And GU are people that can use something called avatars. And avatars, think of it, are special data creatures that you can control that no one else has access to. And the only reason why they have avatars is because the game The World, the people that had created it, had created certain character models able to have access to that data in order to become avatars. So it's kind of limited. But there's only, I think, 7 or 8. And those 7 or 8 are actually based off of the bosses from the very first series of the game. So, like Skaith, Magus, Innis, and so forth. And if I'm confusing you, that's a lot of different words, so my bad. Pi is part of the GU service as well. If you notice, she says Serving Yada, Master Yada, Master Yada. She's very obsessed with Master Yada. And Master Yada is the leader of Dahak GU, so he is part of the corporation that is the creators of the world. That's why he is knowledgeable about the avatars. Syllabus is actually just this casual player who is also part of your guild. So these guys are, even though I said Project GU, their common name, known without people knowing that the GU, is Raven. So these guys are known as, are part of the Raven Guild. Just these two. Syllabus is part of your guild, which is called Canard. Gaspard, he is the voice actor for Teddy. But he is a character who just really likes this game. He likes to play with people. In the first game, a bunch of PKers, or player killers, were trying to basically bully Haseo, the main character. And in order to do that without actually directly doing it to him, they were bullying Gaspard because he likes to sell items. That's like his personal joy in the game. No one would go to his stand. It basically made to where people were afraid of that guild, and he was real upset about it. Paris the Third, he's just awesome. I mean, look, he wants a paid vacation. That's all he wants. And then during vacation, he just wants to play game. So that's all you need to know. And then Alkaid used to be the emperor of whatever palace this is. I think there's 3. And let's see, locations: Sapporo, Hokkaido, Salvador Ahara. So Salvador Ahara is actually a character in the world, like in the forum. You'll just have to see it. You'll recognize the name whenever he says his name, Salvador Ahara. He's not actually a character in the game. He's like in the forums of this game. Yusugamaru? Not sure that. See you around, Haseo? That's weird. Okay. Did we check all our mail? I think so. So whenever Syllabus was mentioning about Crimson Versus, Crimson Versus is basically this game's cheap version of a card game without actually having to do anything. Ooh, I'm getting better. Okay, so I'll show you how this works. So if you played any mobile games, if you do, some that basically continue even if you're offline, this is kind of what this does. But this doesn't count as offline entirely. You have to be playing the .hack game for it to consider, you know, that. You have the chance of winning packs, which is random. So I'm looking at them now, and essentially it's rock paper scissors. Like that's the character from the very first game series. It's just interesting to have card characters of characters from this game. It's just really weird. Yeah, like that's Pi, that's Syllabus and Gaspard, that's Master Yada. This right here, these are 2 characters from the first series as well. Mia and... I don't think his name was Tsukasa. I think it's supposed to be Atoli. She's from the very first game. Her name is Gardenia. She was my favorite. But yeah. So I guess whenever I completed a line, so I completed all those cards, I guess I got a card for it. I got that. Okay. So, let's see, just to break it down super fast. It's basically rock, paper, scissors. Let me see if I can find... main menu... Where's it at here? Deck basics? I'm just doing it really quick, if I can find it. Basics... Where's it at? Battle... Basics... situations? I'll know when I see it. Obtaining cards, yeah, basics. Snipe. What is Crimson Versus? I think I did that earlier. Thanks for playing all this for me, by the way. Oh, no problem at all. I'm one of those people where I have to have an understanding of everything in order to enjoy something. So, oh, here we go. So here, this is it. This is basically your rock, paper, scissors. Shield beats snipe. Snipe beats assault. And assault beats shield. And then so forth. So that's the rock, paper, scissors. To be honest, if you were to play this game, you don't really have to look into it too much, because I'll show you this practice battle. Alright, so I have these cards all here. We're going to choose this as the left side deck. In other words, we're going to pretend like this is me. And then we're going to choose this deck, and we're going to try to pretend like we're going to beat this one, which is the enemy. We'll say that. So this is literally how the battle goes. I'm not pressing anything. I'm just saying next. So it's 2 shields. Since mine had more power, see that 3? I win that round. I think that's assault or snipe. But anyway, so same power. They cancel each other out. And here we go. So snipe beats. Is that shield? No, that's assault. I don't know. Anyway, it beats it. So it cancels out. General is always going to be the actual character. So if you notice, I have one card on the left. Whatever abilities on that card will affect my character. So, yeah. So in other words, it's all it is trying to beat the other person in rock, paper, scissors, hoping that you get the better card to equip to your main character, and then you just do damage to each other over and over and over again. And to be fair, I actually think I'm going to lose this, because if you notice, his HP is a lot higher than mine. And his AP, which is his attack points, is higher. So even though I had won that first one and got whatever help that was, I'm going to fast forward real fast. Yeah, see? He won. And I don't even know what deck I'm using now. I think the one I'm using right now is either this one or this one. And if you notice the charisma usage, if you see the number, the red number on your general, that is the number of charisma usage you could have in your deck. So that's the reason why I was kind of using her, is because I'm able to have so many. But I'm going to leave it the way it is, because, well, I mean, I won 67 out of 52. And like I said, this is stuff that just happens while I'm playing the game. So there's really, I don't know if there's really anything important about it. Let me see here. A neat thing about this game too is you can have different background for your game. You can have music. Let me see here. Data manager. I'm actually gonna save. There's 2 different places to save. And normally, another reason why I probably don't get as many views as I would like is because I try to stream this game only about an hour. I think the max I've ever streamed this for is for 2 hours, because the game was getting really good. But it's a way for me to be able to, on my off time, you know, from work, to, you know, do this. Oh, we're gonna go into another. Yep, there it is.
Pie.
Oh, crap, I'm posted X.
It seems you'll be taking part in the Holy Palace tournament.
And she's ridiculous.
So
when she
Master
walks,
Yada
it jiggles
sees
real
all and
bad.
knows all, huh? I guess he still gets his jollies from spying on others.
Try not to forget. That's also the reason you can get information on Triage and Shino, alright?
Yeah, that's my stream schedule too. Yep. Well, I'm
I have a
hoping
message
it'll
from
be
Master
more
Yada.
for
First,
whenever I'm able to
Sirius
play
was
and stream on my
reported to have a strong
PC.
Ida signal coming from him.
So Ida, you can think of it as a type of just Japan being Japanese. I know, right? So you can think Ida as a type of virus in this game. it's a virus that can actually affect players. No one really knows what Ida is, except for maybe GU. And even then, it's kind of complicated and complex, so I'm kind of still having a hard time. Because even in the first generation, it was kind of hard to have a good grasp of exactly what was going on.
Is the Ida attached to Sirius the same as the one that stole Atoli's epitaph?
An epitaph is another word for the avatar user. So, just in case, kind of a lot of words popping up that you've never seen before.
As soon as we know more, I'll let you know. Secondly, since the Ida server incident, the number of illegally modified players has increased.
Oh, that's interesting. They never mentioned once about modified players.
Yeah, so? Isn't that CC Corp's problem?
And CC Corp is the main creator of the world.
CC Corp
yeah, a little bit,
unable to control those players' IDs.
I don't even understand that.
Then that would mean they're all...
Oh, a little bit of the anime? Yeah.
Yes. They all have a faint Ida signal coming from them. Acting outside the limitations of the game, abnormal behavior.
This sounds like hackers. What is with that cat person behind my main character? Do you see that? Is she sniffing the air? I watched on TV though, so sometimes I miss some episodes. Yeah, I really need to watch it, but what is that cat doing?
It's safe to assume that Ida has gone beyond merely corroding the game, and has now started to affect the players as well.
Okay, so I guess Ida, aka the virus, is kind of affecting people. He's drunk. I guess.
How can that be? I mean, this isn't an Ida server, is it?
This is just a guess, but...
Drunk, yeah.
Perhaps some of the players who returned from the Ida server were infected by Ida while they were there.
So, when she said people returning from the Ida server, what happened is at the beginning of this disc, they made it to where a lot of people were stuck. They could not log out. So if you remember, if you watched any of the first Dot Hack series, actually I think it's a known thing throughout the Dot Hack World games, where a player is stuck in the game, can't log out. That's basically what happened to an entire server. People couldn't log in, and people couldn't log out. And they couldn't even tell if there was a mouse or anything.
All it would take would be a few to start, and the infection would quickly spread from player to player.
And the only reason why they were able to escape that on this game is because they had basically recreated a copy of the same server.
Wow, just like the flu.
The situation is becoming worse by the minute. We need to take immediate action. Also, in his own way, Master Yada is, well, concerned about you and the girl.
There's that cat thing again.
Concerned, huh?
The girl is concerned about you too. You know, be good to her.
That cat is drunk, like you said. Look at it.
Atoli. Alkaid and I are gonna need another team member. And there's no way I could invite Kun or Pai.
Yeah, so normally in the Palace tournament you want to have 3 people. And usually that's, at least in Haseo's case, Atoli, who is the healer. And like I said, she's the only healer so far that they've had. And later on, I'm not saying to do it, but I have been trying to keep a series of this game, and I've been doing that on my YouTube, which is, I think, just shooting pandas. So you can always watch from the very beginning up to where this is now. That's why Atoli is famous. Yep. So, does that mean... But she's still busy. And he told me to... I think what I will do... No, I'll go ahead and register. Oh,
Haseo?
see? That's Atoli. I am not a fan
Atoli.
of her voice at all, though, in English. I haven't heard
Are
in
you
Japanese.
competing in the arena?
But she's supposed to be
Yeah,
16 years
I'm
old.
joining the Holy Palace tournament.
Wow! So you're aiming to be another emperor, huh?
She has a very nasally
Not
kind of
exactly.
voice. Not for me.
I joined the tournament in order to investigate Ida.
Aida.
The Holy Palace Emperor, Sirius, has reportedly been infected by it. It also might be...
The Ida that stole my epitaph?
That's why you should start streaming Japanese
Yes.
voice. I know, right?
So, you're doing this for me?
Maybe in the future when I come back to this, then
It
I
works
will
out that
stream
way.
this in Japanese so I can have two different
When I was in
versions
the
of it.
Ida server,
Like once
I
I
learned a
finish
lot of
this
things from Master
series in
Yoda.
English.
about Tri-Edge and the Lost Ones,
Because like I said, I will admit Haseo's voice is a lot deeper.
and how Shino has been in a coma.
And Shino is, if you remember in MMORPGs, how you usually have a character almost exactly like yours.
I wanted to apologize to you.
Atoli's character looks almost exactly like Shino's, except Shino's all in like black
I'm
and
sorry.
blue. Well, hers is all like lighter colored. That's why Haseo
We're
kind of
always
keeps
doing
thinking
your
of Shino.
best to try and find a way to cure Shino. And yet, I was only thinking of myself.
And the ages of Haseo is, I believe he's supposed to be 17. And Atoli's supposed to be 16.
It's true that I was frustrated with you for looking like Shino. You don't have to apologize, alright?
Oh, the tournament.
And you can kind of tell that our
If you'd
relationship's
like
been
me to,
forming.
No, I'll enter too.
Like, you don't really actually see anything. They have never really said anything, but you can tell it's starting to
can't
slowly
let things
form.
go on
You know,
like this.
anime form.
I can't keep waiting around and relying only on others. After all, Ida and the epitaphs are my problems too. Please, please let me join your team, Haseo.
Yep.
I promise I won't get in your way. I'll do my best to become really strong.
You can actually hear her voice in another character later. And it's a lot deeper. It's a lot better. I kind of wish it would have been her voice instead of this right here.
Right now, it's just me and Alkaid. But, we still have a spot open.
It's like, I guess I could use a healer.
You understand, right? There's no way we can lose this fight.
I know. I won't lose. Really. I promise.
I will admit though, I bet you cosplaying as Atoli probably is kind of neat because of her outfit design.
Thank you for registering for the Holy Palace Tournament. Good luck in the arena.
It's fine for them to sound
we
robotic.
will be informing you of your first match of the day via email.
Good. That takes care of registration. Now... I'll contact you once I receive word of the tournament. Make sure to level up in the meantime.
Oh, Haseo, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So my tournament team members are me, Alkaid, and Atoli.
And it's funny, the Alkaid
I just hope
character,
she
the
doesn't get
red-haired
too worked up
character,
and tire herself out.
she really hated Haseo
Guess
because
I'll log out and check my email
he
or
used
something.
his special character on. I know, right? The acting. Haseo's isn't too bad. I mean, obviously I prefer the Japanese one. I think I am able to access the trailer for the Japanese portion of this game. So I can see if I can look at that real quick. Because I'm thinking I'm probably taking a shower and then I'll probably stream Overwatch later. Maybe, depending on, you know, if I have people online. But let me check it out real quick. It's weird to hit log out on this. Okay. But it's gonna look and sound a lot better. But before I do the video, I like to try to go through all the new stuff and then save and then I'll do the video. So, Overwatch. Yeah! I play Overwatch a lot. I have a problem. Okay, and this stuff I don't really look at. It's just, think of it like browsing Reddit. The app Kalu, this is where a bunch of art is. This is where I do kind of look in. Because when I do this, I enlarge it, and it lets me save it, and I can use it as a wallpaper. People said that they don't enjoy the game anymore. See, I still enjoy Overwatch. Probably because I am a huge ass troll. I mean, I'm not losing on purpose. I don't like may wall block people. I just have a lot of fun in that game. I don't know what it is. I just do, man. It's also probably because I play with a lot of the same people. What the hell? But I play with a lot of the same people, so we make it work. I think that's one problem. If you play the game and you're kind of soloing it, or you're playing comp a lot, which is what I used to do, because I used to be in high masters. I was almost GM, but I was like, I didn't want to win as Mercy when she was overpowered. Like, she was strong already as it is, but when she was like 100% overpowered, where you could pretty much, you had to have her in every single game, I refused to play comp because I didn't want to be a GM for that. But I make it work. I like it. Let's just say that. Yep. Yeah. Alright. I want to see how good you really are. There's a quest that should be perfect. Cat smiles silently. A twisted name for a twisted guy, don't you think? You can sign up for this quest at the Dona quest shop. Don't forget to invite me. Oh, I almost forgot. This quest requires 3 people, so bring whoever you think would work for the 3rd. Don't keep me waiting.
Looks like Alkaid is feeling a lot better. I guess I'll hang out with her for a bit.
Oh god, another one from Pyrrhus when I asked him, how are you? Doing so well as to monopolize my beloved wife entirely. What? At least my 1-year-old son is? Monopolize? I'm not gonna question. But yeah, I make Overwatch work. I like it. I play it. I think people that play it for Sirius, I think they might have a harder time with it. Because that is true though. The current meta, it is hard to counter. I mean, you got Sombra, who's able to hack almost anybody. Oh, here's a little mini video.
Card games are all the rage these days, thriving primarily among young children who can't get enough of them. Major tournaments are now held weekly in nearly every major city, and sales of related merchandise report brisk numbers for the current quarter.
Sounds like Magic at the Gathering, if you ask me. But yeah, I think people can enjoy the game more if they have people to play with versus trying to play by themselves or being too serious about it. I used to be kind of serious. I used to care about my rank. Now I just did rank just to get something. MTG is dead. I used to play Magic at the Gathering, but I've actually played the Pokemon games. I've played Magic Gathering. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Personally, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. Oh, here you go. This is Japanese extra. Alright, so this is a good trailer for you. Because it's going to be in Japanese, so I think you can hear all the characters in Japanese. I wish it was full screen. And I think, if you look at the graphics, this is based off of the first PS1 game, or PS2 game. See how freaking dark? I know, right? You just have to find like a specific card shop to go to. I have one, but Friday Night Magic, I'm too busy on my own time. Yeah, but you hear how freaking dark his voice is? That's so completely different from the English version one. But this is a good comparison of the graphics though, from the old to the new. I stopped coming to my card shop. Yeah, I stopped on mine too. It's so much better, yeah. Some of mine were the people. And that's Shino. Her character model is so close to Atoli's. Like they're actually literally the same besides color. I can't believe how bright the game used to be. Amamiya Sora? Oh yeah, if you watch the first .hack sign or whatever, you may recognize this character design. Oh wait, Ino? a coward. See, I don't know any of this. Yeah, I remember Tri-Edge art. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, this is the original graphics. And you saw how clean it was whenever I was playing. Because this is, yeah, like I said, this is the original PS2. Or is it 3? No, it's 2. It's 2. Yeah, in the future, I probably will, like I said, go ahead and stream this in Japanese. But for now, since I've been streaming this in English, I'm just gonna stick with it. Yeah, you're right, yeah. I think it was PS2. I think I had the PS3 and for the longest time, it was one of the games I wanted it to be and it wasn't. Like, I used to play Artomiko. Artomiko, there is 2 different PS2 versions. And they did have a PS3 version, which I was very embarrassed to play because the girls became more powerful the less clothes they had. Ugh. Oh yeah, Artonliko? Is that what you're saying too? Yep. Yes, I do. I played them all, man. I played them all. How do you think I felt when my mom walked in when I was playing the 3rd game? I was like, what the heck is this? What did you guys do? Why did you make it embarrassing for me to play? I know, right? Ugh. I need to get it again. I need to try to find... I mean, I did find Artoniko 3, but I'd have to buy a PS3 to play it. But oh my god. Let me send you your friend request right now. Go ahead, man. I don't know what the Japanese extra for these 2 are. I'm just gonna take a quick glance. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Phase 2. Growth? Grow up? I think it's supposed to be pie. Man, see, now you're making me wish I could play this in Japanese. Alright, let's check Crimson Versus real quick, because technically we have been playing this game for a little bit. Yeah, see look, 16 wins, 0 losses. Nobody in NA knows much about Artonliko. Yeah, see, I know quite a bit. I used to... Let me see here. I actually have two art books? No, I only have 1. I have the Artonliko Koga art book. I think I had the soundtrack for the 2nd one. See, personally, my favorite game actually wasn't the Artonliko service. It was called Shadow Hearts Covenant. And my album is complete. Nice. See, I sold mine a long time ago when I had financial problems, but yeah. But my personal favorite is actually Shadow Hearts Covenant. So Shadow Hearts used to be owned by Midway, and there was Shadow Hearts, the first one, which was on, I think, PS1. I think. Now I think about it, I actually think it's more PS2. Then they came out with Shadow Hearts Covenant, which is the 2nd version of the game, which is actually the complete follow-up from the first one. And then they made this 3rd one. Now the 3rd one was created once Midway was bought out. The 3rd game was atrocious, absolutely horrible. And if you're a person that likes to go back to an area to like try to level up, this game wouldn't let you. This made it to where literally the second I played, let me see here. Let's say I played like Area 2, and then I was ready for Area 3, but I wanted to play Area 2 again to level up. The experience they gave you was like 1. 1. You couldn't get any more than that. They made it to where you couldn't actually go back and grind if you wanted to. It was probably the worst Shadow Hearts like I had ever felt. Like how bad. See, I can't even put into words how upset I was and how they messed that game up to the point where it wasn't even playable anymore. And it also didn't help how Shadow Hearts Covenant came out the exact same week as Final Fantasy X. And we know what game was really popular around that time. So, yeah. But, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for this for a little bit. But like I told you, if I do have my YouTube videos or whatever, so if you wanted to actually kind of watch on this, I mean, I'm not telling you to. It'd be cool if you did, but you know. But it is on my YouTube. I think I have the link on my channel, I believe, but it should be Shooting Pandas, and I have them labeled for each episode, and the pictures changed when I changed the disc. So I think the first disc went on for about 12 episodes, and each episode's about an hour to 2 hours, only a few of them. So it wasn't too long. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take a shower, and then I'm probably gonna go ahead and maybe stream Overwatch later. Because again, like I keep saying, it depends if I have people online. Because I have a PC now, but I don't have a webcam or really a strong enough. Well, to be honest, I don't have a desk. I'm playing on 2 tables right now, and it's very uncomfortable. But yeah. So, and then I try to play around the same time. I'll leave my tab open for you, so whenever you went live, you have one more viewer. I appreciate it, dude. I really do. I really do appreciate it. I usually try to stream this Monday through Friday. Hope you get your affiliate status. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Pretty nice. I mean, if I never get it, I'm cool with it, actually. I mean, I do put down road to affiliate, you know. But, you know, if I don't, it's not like it's the end of the world. Because, like I said, I'm mostly streaming right now for fun. And then in the future, it would be kind of nice to use some of that towards the streaming gear I would love to have. So, alright, yeah, man. Alright. See you, fan.